Imagine a life without invisibility, no anonymity, no moments where you are simply nobody. Every step you take is recognized, interpreted, filmed, judged. Absolute fame sounds like ultimate success, but in reality it is an existential prison. Universal recognition is not endless applause. It is a life without silence. The illusion of global adoration. The human need for recognition is deeply evolutionary. In early societies, being seen meant safety, status, survival. Our brains are wired to interpret social approval as proof of value. But where recognition once came from a small community, it now comes from millions of anonymous eyes. Social media has exploited and scaled this desire. Likes, views, and followers are modern substitutes for human validation, fast, shallow, and addictive. The brain does not distinguish between genuine appreciation and mass attention. Today, being known is no longer a byproduct of talent or contribution, but a goal in itself. We no longer chase meaning, but visibility. Not, what do I have to say, but how do I make sure everyone sees me? Virality promises immortality in a world afraid of being forgotten. But that promise is empty. The larger the audience, the less personal the connection. The fantasy of universal fame is warm and flattering. Admiration, influence, validation. The reality is cold, alienation. When everyone knows you, no one truly knows you. You are reduced to an image, a story, a narrative that others take ownership of. And the more famous you become, the less space there is for nuance, growth, or humanity. The death of anonymity. Anonymity is not a luxury. It is psychological oxygen. The ability to drink a coffee without being watched, to stumble without it being recorded, to simply exist. Worldwide recognition destroys this. Every public space becomes a stage. Every action becomes potential content. The world turns into a permanent audition you never chose to enter. When your name is known globally, your identity becomes fragmented. People don't respond to you, but to what you symbolize. Success, power, controversy, fantasy. You no longer meet people, you meet expectations. This creates a deep psychological confusion. Am I loved, or is my image loved? If I fail, does the love disappear too? Real relationships require equality and safety. Fame disrupts that balance. Friendships become suspicious. Love becomes uncertain. Motives become unreadable. When everyone wants something from you, no one feels truly close. The surveillance economy of being known. Privacy no longer exists. In a digital age, fame means permanent observation, not only by paparazzi, but by algorithms, fans, haters, anonymous accounts. Every mistake, joke, or emotion is captured and endlessly replayed. There is no context, no forgiveness, no reset button. Universal recognition makes you vulnerable, not only physically, but mentally. You are traceable, predictable, a target. What looks like glamour to the outside world is, in reality, a life filled with security, paranoia, and control. Freedom is exchanged for protection. The weight of a public persona. Maintaining a public image is emotional labor. It demands constant self-censorship, strategic behavior, and endless vigilance. You no longer live for yourself, but for how you are interpreted, and that is exhausting. The burden of public ownership. When your name is known in every language, it no longer belongs to you. It belongs to headlines, opinions, and collective projections. People feel entitled to judge you, claim you, use you. Your humanity becomes secondary to your usefulness as a symbol. No room for mistakes. Fame does not tolerate mistakes, only scandals. Growth is not allowed. Change is distrusted. You are frozen in a version of yourself that others find comfortable. But a human who is not allowed to fail cannot breathe. Depression, dissociation, anxiety, paranoia. These are not exceptions among the extremely famous, but patterns. Not because they are weak, but because no brain is built for constant global judgment. Redefining worth beyond recognition. Fame never satisfies. It always demands more attention to feel the same effect. It is a thirst that feeds itself. Personal fulfillment, by contrast, grows slowly through mastery, meaning, and connection. What is real success? Is success having millions know your name, or having a handful of people truly see you? The deepest human fulfillment does not come from being watched, but from being understood. Maybe true freedom is not being noticed. Maybe wealth is being unrecognizable in a cafe. Maybe happiness is being known by a few, not by everyone. So the question remains, would you want your name spoken in every language on earth, if it meant you could never quietly disappear again?